For ACUsports.com, I'm Grant Boone with men's head coach Joe Golding. Cason Golding making an appearance here at the Lloyd Noble Center where ACU falls 72-64. Coach, this was a game that was competitive from start to finish, wasn't it? And your team didn't just provide a good effort. For a lot of the game, there was really good execution, wasn't there?
Yeah, I thought we did some good things, throughout the game. We knew it was going to be hard to score against them.
Sure.
We knew it would come down sometimes to some one-on-one and some things that we don't really preach all the time because they switch a bunch of screens in their size. We turned the basketball obviously over too many times, especially in the second half. But I thought we came out here, we threw the first punch, and we were able to build a lead. And Coach Kruger is an unbelievable coach. Obviously, got the most respect for him and what he's done here. And he was trying to teach his guys a lesson and set some guys out for some minutes. And I thought when they came back in, they threw a couple punches, and we were able to kind of withstand those. In the second half, they threw a haymaker to start the second half, and we were able to kind of get it back, slowly but surely. And then, just the turnovers and the fouls, put them on the free throw line just at the very end. We couldn't recover.
Just under 15 minutes to go in the game, Jalen Franklin gets a steal, lays it up, lands awkwardly. I know it's literally seconds after the game. I can't imagine you have any kind of a prognosis, but could you tell us anything about what happened?
Yeah, I think he's going to be fine, actually. He just met with the doctors here at OU. At this facility, they're able to have x-rays, and so they were able to already x-ray him, and I think everything's going to be good, So he's going to be a little sore, and we'll take our time. He's special to us, and he's a special kid. We won't rush anything. We'll make sure he's completely healthy and ready to go, and we'll get back to Abilene, and we'll obviously let our people look at it, and Frank will get to work, and Jay Frank will get to work behind the scenes, rehabbing it, and we'll see. But they feel like he'll be back pretty quick, I think.
You put the true freshman Peyton Ricks from just north of here in Wichita, Kansas in the game. He plays the last 15 minutes. He had 9 points, and I think by and large, to me, it looked like he held his own out there. What'd you think?
I thought he played great. We'll obviously watch tape. Sometimes you get involved in games, and sometimes you think a guy played great, and you look back and he didn't guard or didn't do some things. But maybe. Just for him handling the moment to come in here to Big 12, sometimes a kid just waits for an opportunity. He came in here. He's a freshman. He's hungry. He wants to play like all of our freshmen do. They're no different than the freshmen were last year. Those guys wanted to play. Yeah. These guys are just playing behind some sophomores that played a lot, and so you wait for your moment to come up. And we preach all the time with these guys. You never know when your time might come. And tonight, Peyton's time came. It came at a big time, and he handled it great. And with that becomes more responsibility. And I'm fired up sometimes as coaches. You don't know what you're going to get. I didn't know I would get that out of Peyton Ricks.
He was good at New Hampshire, though.
Yeah, he did. He played great at New Hampshire, and so we'll continue to. He'll continue to get better. He's just a freshman, but I was excited for him to get some minutes and to go out, and I think he'll build on that and get better.
Here's what, to me, you love. You see Jelani Friday emerging. You can do some things with him, maybe with Hayden Howell, even going really big if you want. With Ricks emerging now, you could even put Jay Frank back at the 2. There are all kinds of things you can do now, aren't there?
Yeah, that's the thing with this team. We have a lot of flexibility with this team. I think this team is just beginning to get built.
4 games.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out. We can go big and play Jaron some at the 3. We can play Ricks, move Jay Frank some at the 2. We can go Hayden, Hal, Jelani, Jaron, Jovan, and get really big. 2 through 5. So I'm extremely excited. The one thing we've got to learn to do is just play without fouling with our bigs inside. Hayden Howell and Jelani, we're stressing to our guys we want to play inside out. We even thought we could do that today, and I thought we did. We outscored them in the paint the first half. I don't know what the second half. They obviously scored a little bit more in there, but our foul trouble hurts us. And Jelani, we need Jelani on the floor, then we obviously, and he's got the size to finish these. Hayden Howell's got a lot of great moves, and obviously he showed that at Charleston Southern. Sometimes length affects him a little bit right now, still learning. But we need both those guys to play through some more minutes and not foul. It's the dumb fouls. You earn some fouls. We just got to get away from the fouls that don't mean anything.
Well, really encouraging to look at ACU take on a team that made the Final Four last year and absolutely hold their own. And now the Wildcats go home Sunday to take on Howard Payne, 4 o'clock tip-off at Moody Coliseum. For Team Golding, I'm Grant Boone for ACUsports.com.